coming through. We be coming through.
Hey everybody, Burn Gutter here. We are starting a new show, kind of a special, because we don't know how often we're going to do this, but we have a couple lined up.
Yeah.
Because I decided I was going to make this playlist. I decided I was going to find all of the worst movies you can find on YouTube and put them all in this fucking huge playlist, and it's now like 700 some movies deep.
And you found a lot.
I had 700 some movies,
Yeah,
but we decided every once in a while we're going to start doing worst movies on YouTube.
Yeah, because there's a fuck ton of them on there.
Yeah. And for our first one, we decided to do Android Night Punch.
Android Night Punch.
By California.
Right in my balls area.
It should have been called Android Nut Punch because that's what it felt like watching it. But anyway, this company, California Balloon Films or whatever, they contacted us and said, hey, we know you guys don't do fucking YouTube movies, your worst movies on Netflix, but you should maybe consider that. And I was thinking, we have been toying around with the idea of doing worst movies on YouTube, and we figured, fuck it, might as well start off with theirs
There's
first.
a shit ton of them on there, and
we're
starting with yours, so you wanted it?
Yeah.
You wanted the best, you got
we
the
decided
best.
we're going to put the link
the
in the
fattest movie reviewers on YouTube.
Maybe, I don't know about that, but
piss.
We're going to put the link to their movie in the description. Fucking check it out. Mm-hmm. But anyway, let's start off with Android Nut Punch.
Go ahead, you start off, because I might strangle myself.
Alright, whatever. At least, for whatever the crap this movie fucking is, at least it's only like an hour and 2 minutes long. So
that's like the best
nice.
thing about the movie.
That's, the best.
Yeah, the best thing about it. I'm sorry.
It is, though. For real. This movie is a nut punch. Because from what
it's an Android nut punch.
Just like worst movies on Netflix, we put no research into this. So, kind of what I kind of saw was they only filmed this in 3 days.
We got shit to do. We don't have time to put
But they did this whole entire movie in 3 days, so you can't expect anything good.
No, fuck it. I didn't expect anything good.
But whatever, it starts off with this creepy fucking peekaboo fucking game between this android chick that Bird said looks like E.T. in the blonde wig and her creator dude that always has like a constant poop face.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to take a poop.
And she just got that face all the time through the movie.
And then, while the fucking peekaboo fucking game's going on, she rips his fucking heart out. Wife fucking sees her do it or walks in after fucking
I thought
words.
He said, I want to give you took my heart or whatever.
They did say that, but that was later on. It just, in the beginning, it just showed her ripping it out. And then the wife fucking grabs her, takes her into the elevator, downstairs, puts her in the fucking parking lot, and she just stands there.
Yeah.
Because all the shots in this movie are too fucking long. That's later. Too fucking long. All the shots in this movie going way too fucking long.
Way.
But anyway, after she's standing in the parking lot,
there, she's just standing there, and you're watching traffic go by, and you're like literally like this. Really? That's how long you're gonna keep? Just keep that shot then.
Yeah.
Just keep that same shot. Nothing's happening.
But anyway, as she's standing,
keeping the audience interested.
As she's standing in the parking lot of their fucking apartment building, the credits come up, and it's all kind of like a spoof on like Japanese films and stuff.
Yeah.
Minus all the fetish and all the blood.
Oh yeah, all the
fun.
schoolgirl outfits. Minus all that crazy shit and the weird tentacle dicks and fucking
chainsaw asshole
and nipple titties and crazy shit all over the fuck. What is wrong with Japan, dude?
We're not even getting into that.
Not Japan, but just
but you know what is
film.
what is great? Things. The fucking theme song is done by a band called Titty Bush.
Titty Bush, dude.
No. Bush Tit.
Bush Tits.
I'm sorry, Tit. I was wrong. It is Bush Tit.
Oh, well, okay.
That's who did the title song of this fucking
Titty
movie.
Bush sounds so much better.
Yeah, I know. Change your name.
Yeah, change it to Titty Bush. That's
instead of Bush
awesome.
Tit, yeah.
But fuck it, I'm gonna buy all of their albums, dude, if they have albums. Right now.
But anyway, after the fucking opening credits happens, the wife comes down, hits the fucking E.T. android in the fucking head with a pipe, clang.
Why'd you hit her again?
Because she ripped out her husband's heart.
I forgot that she ripped out. She likes doing that a lot though. She Kali Mashuk days everybody.
Yeah, no, not really everybody. only one other
back
part.
to the
That's
end.
later, way later. We're talking about how it flashes back one Android month, and it says one Android month.
One Android month. The fuck does that mean?
And the Android has taken up running, and it's hard on the tubes,
On
as
the
her
tubes.
creator says. And her parts are breaking, and they need
What
to be
is he
fixed.
talking about? What tubes? Her giny tubes?
Or her leg tubes,
Her
or
leg
her
tubes?
fucking... I don't fucking know, but whatever. They have this whole conversation about parts breaking and being replaced, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
You know, if something breaks and all you gotta do is replace it, blah, easy peasy.
And fucking people are like, well, they invent real robots. I'm like, you imagine if they mass produced fucking robots and then you get said robots.
Okay, speaking
and
of...
they'd be owned by car companies and shit, probably.
But anyway, speaking of mass-producing robots, right? This
Go ahead.
dude, he created this android.
Yes.
A exact lifelike looking android, right?
Perfect.
Why is this dude not selling sex robots?
Why is this guy
rolling
not
in the fucking
rolling
dough?
in dough? Exactly.
Yeah.
Why is he not rolling in the shit instead of dealing with his whiny wife? Like,
And even,
why don't you love
maybe
me?
even
Shut
not
up.
sex
I created
robots.
a
How about like
fucking robot.
an army of American fucking women Terminators?
I mean, if you-
even though I think this movie is made in Canada, but
Probably, but
a Canadian army of women Terminators.
So you fucking create a fucking robot android, whatever the fuck, and it's fucking perfect. You know, perfect, except for being a little ET looking, and you know.
but that's the actress,
But
not
you
the.
do all of that and shit, you know, and your wife's still nagging you like, why don't you take out the garbage? Why don't you love me? Why don't you grab my TVs? You're like, shut the fuck up! I just created a goddamn android! Fucking lifelike android! Bow to me! You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
But anyway, after the conversation about parts breaking, he says, "I want you to. Well, what's it? Take my heart or something."
So you like take my heart. And what she did, she was
And
like,
yeah,
blah.
she was like ripped off his fucking heart, blah,
Yeah, you know.
and he died.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And then you know that's about that. The wife fucking she hits her in the head with the fucking pipe,
Boink.
puts her in the truck, drops her off in the middle of the fucking city.
just in an alley. You know,
Doesn't she
like,
back
hey.
over her real quick
I think
too?
she
Like
did
blap
too.
blap
Well, she like
leaves.
hit her or something. and
Yeah.
then took
Oh
off.
yeah, that's right. She backs into her. She falls over and then gets back up.
Yep.
Stands there for like 15 minutes while on the same
15,
time, or
25
like-
minutes, whatever it was.
It felt like it.
like 35 minutes. You're just like, ugh. It's happening.
Oh, and yeah, she's hanging out in the city just staring at playground equipment, and the music's all like creepy, like something fucked up's gonna happen, but nothing ever fucking does.
Nothing ever happens. Yeah, you're like, nothing's gonna. It was one more time that this movie was like, something's gonna give huge disappointment.
So she's walking down the street, and then she sees this dude, and he sees her, and then he just starts dancing.
Yeah, he's getting down.
I mean, he just starts dancing,
Yeah,
dancing.
Just dancing.
End of
like-
scene.
Yeah, end of scene. And you're
End of
like,
scene.
what the fuck was that all about? Are they gonna tie that into the movie? And they did.
Well, yeah, later on.
Oh, later on. Why can't we just get to later on and skip the rest of this crap?
No, because we gotta talk about the wife buying reanimating fluid
Oh,
on
yeah,
eBay.
she did.
She bought reanimating fluid on eBay to reanimate her husband.
Because you can just buy that shit.
Which she does,
Which she
because,
does.
she gives him the fucking stuff, which it doesn't show, but it gets, shows her doing a spell, like, mudadum, sudadum, blah, 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 blah,
Boom, boom.
blah, 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 blah,
Where's
blah,
the
blah,
guys from
and he
fucking
wakes up
television?
gasping, blood in his fucking mouth.
And he was like that or some shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I wake up every fucking morning, dude. I don't know why. Just every morning.
It's the pressure of your fat pushing down on your
I
lungs.
know. It's like, yeah. Fucking buffalo titties are sitting there pushing down on my shit and I can't breathe. You know, I gotta lay on my side.
So anyway, blah, 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 dude, this random dude tries fucking the android. No, he wasn't a random dude. He was like a friend of the maker or what fucking ever.
Something.
Tries fucking the android. She
Yeah.
says no and she leaves. Blah.
Wait, she didn't take
Pointless.
his fucking heart?
No.
Should have.
Oh, then there was the
I thought
random
this was
bum.
called Android Night Punch. She hadn't punched anybody yet.
Well, her owner.
Well, she
Or her
she
maker.
grabbed her heart, but she didn't go. Blah.
Yeah, she guys went. Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't do any fucking. Not really.
And then there was the random bum poem where she meets this bum and
Oh yeah.
he does this random poem and talks about how he has angina and that's what this fucking movie gave me was fucking goddamn angina. But then what? This random gang.
Violets are red, violets are blue. This movie sucks, and so do you.
So the stereotypical kind of martial arts looking gang shows up, looking like
no reason whatsoever.
looks like the gang from, say, like Rumble in the Bronx. Jackie Chan's, they're just all stereotypical with mohawks and leather fucking
they're
jackets.
so fucking jiggly. Like,
So they beat up the android, kinda. Cause I mean, they like dance in front.
They kind of more like line dance in front of her.
Like they were kicking her, but whatever. They supposedly beat her up, but she's an android, so she's perfectly fucking fine.
Oh, she's perfectly fine. No, not a mark.
And then some time goes on, and she's sitting there in the fucking gutter, just sitting on the fucking curb, when this revolutionary hooker thing lady comes up, because I think sex is illegal in the description of this movie said. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
But whatever, some fucking hooker comes up and just lays her head in her fucking lap.
Hey, I'm something 2000 with my colored hair extension.
And my fucking accent that nobody can place. Sometimes it's Brooklyn, sometimes it's Southern, sometimes it's Canadian because she says a boot.
Sometimes Australian. Yeah, my really mixed up, fucked up fucking accent that I can't quite get a grip on.
They go out to eat.
Me, honey. Let's have a fucking burger. And you're like, what? Who are you? Why do you want to take this goddamn chick to goddamn...
But they do. They go to this burger place and the fucking Andrea 2000 or whatever the fuck the hooker's name is talks to her. The fucking android just sits there and does what she does the whole fucking time. Just
looks like E.T. with a wing.
turns her head like this. That's about what she does and walks. But anyway, they go to some place where the hooker was meeting a John or something, and then we have a fucking what seems like 10-minute shot of the android E.T.
standing
android
in the fucking
alleyway, just standing there.
Fucking just standing
and
there.
then it turns to fake dust.
You're like, oh my god, are they gonna break away from the goddamn fucking shot? But they do. They got just a little bit closer, and you're like, oh.
Not only that, they fucking do fake dusk with the fucking editing program, and then they shoot day to night, so they try to make it look night, but it's not. But whatever, the fucking... They had that awkward scene of Android in the fucking little stairway with fucking hooker hoe. All bleeding or whatever.
And you couldn't say a word of what's going on. It was always like...
And so whatever, the fucking hooker ends up leaving fucking the android of E.T. fucking just standing there, and then the android walks away and goes to this fucking park. But in between all this, there's shots of the wife and the reanimated husband, and he's just like laying in bed talking, so I guess he's okay now.
Yeah.
Perfectly fucking fine.
Yeah,
but anyway,
she gets on top of him, she's straddling his fucking noodle stack and his fucking shite and beans.
Well, because remember...
and he still don't get it, though. He's like, what do you want from me? I was like,
and she's like, all of it, and then he's like, then you must leave me to infinity. Or some kind of stupid fucking line.
I was waiting for him to say, like, even the balls. She wanted to stuff his dick and balls all up in that shit.
But anyway,
it's Australian you, and she says, what do you want? She's like, I want everything. It's like, that means you gotta somehow get that.
Sure, but whatever. Back to the park. The fucking android of E.T. is fucking hanging out in the park, and then there's Dancing Dude again. Dancing Dude fucking shows up, starts fucking dancing again, gives her his fucking hat, which gross and probably smelled all sweaty because he's been dancing.
The whole time I thought this dude was a mime, or he was fucking dancing.
Well, he didn't talk for fucking ever.
Took his hat off and he didn't say anything. He was making gestures.
Oh, and then they played on fucking playground equipment for what was like 10 fucking minutes.
10 fucking minutes.
Remember the one scene? There was like the little slidey thing, and he's like, "Yay!" And then back the other way, yay! And then back the other way, yay! And then back the other way, yay! And then for the 5th time, he did it 5 fucking times, yay!
And then me and him were like, no!
And then they even play on more fucking playground equipment. And then they sit down at the park bench.
They sit on the park bench, and
he starts talking.
Yeah. And then you have heart.
You have lots of heart.
You have lots of heart.
Because nobody plays anymore, blah, blah, fucking blah.
She's just sitting there like,
and she goes, I can feel your heart beating. And the next thing you know...
He's like, he didn't even get a chance to respond to that. He was like,
his heart's in her fucking hand. And then she walks away, goes back to her home, her original home with the owners.
Face.
And they're just arguing. Like, the wife and Poop Face are just fucking arguing. Don't even turn to see the android walk in with dude's heart in her fucking hand. Because and then she just walks out, goes back to the park where dancing dude's dead on the fucking bench, which is now nighttime. It was daytime when she killed him, and it's nighttime now. Nobody disturbed the body of the dead dancing dude.
Nobody cared about just random black guy chilling in the park with no heart. You know?
So anyway, she walks up to him. She doesn't bring his heart. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to his heart. It just disappeared.
She takes out his fucking heart. This dude was like the only one nice to her. She just snatched his heart and then just probably dropped it somewhere. Yeah. You know?
But what fucking ever. She walks up to him, looks at him, and then fucking rips out her own heart. And then it just cuts to black and says Android Night Punch.
Whatever the fucking clay thing with fucking
Tony Stark's fucking thing in the middle.
Yeah, little fucking turd thing. What it looked like a butthole in that one corner. I don't know what it was, but whatever.
It was her Android heart.
It was her Android heart. And then
fucking fade to black. Fucking Android Night Punch comes up. And
my soul personally faded to black. Complete, you know?
So yeah.
Yeah.
This has been our first ever worst movies on YouTube. But I had
fun with it. I had fun.
In a way,
yeah. I mean, like, look, it's good enough that you can have fun with it.
And it's only an hour long, so
it's only an hour long, so that's not, that's no big deal. That's like the qualities of this movie, you know? There are parts that are going to make you go, oh, fuck. And there's good parts going to make you go, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And there's parts going to make you go, ah, fuck you, fuck. You know?
But it's definitely worth a fucking watch.
Definitely worth a watch.
So anyway, like I said, we don't know exactly how often we're going to do this, but our next movie,
when the mood hits us just right.
There's another one on the playlist that I'm thinking about doing. It's fucking Kung Fu Mummy.
Kung Fu Mummy.
Oh, there's a couple others too.
Dude.
There's a lot of them that we could do. So let's just leave it open.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it'll be Kung Fu Mummy. Maybe it'll be fucking
Maybe you could supply me with a psychiatrist to get me through all this shit.
No.
Fuck you.
That's all on you.
Thanks, buddy.
So yeah, we're just gonna leave it open for now. This has been Burn Gutter.
A horrible, craptastic, fantastically horrible movie.
With one of the worst movies on YouTube.
Yes.
So we'll see you next time. Don't forget to check out our other shows and have a blast.
With what? Watching us go. I don't
know.
Or watching that movie. Because I hope the hell you didn't say have a blast watching that fucking movie.
I didn't.
You gotta do, people.
I just
have a blast.
You told me not to do it like we normally do it. Not to do it like worst movies on YouTube, so I just fucking ended it. There was no worst movies on YouTube. None of that stuff, but you told me not to do.